have toppled a political dynasty. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City.
Let me make sure this thing is recording. This is a moment I've been waiting for my whole life. After 2 failed Bernie Sanders campaigns, I was distraught. I was somebody that was so political but lost all hope in American politics. And now, after 10 years of analyzing numbers, of trying to figure out the American politic climate, and just being as involved without being involved, if that makes sense, as possible, I'm actually so encouraged. Last night was an absolutely phenomenal night. And it just goes to show that right now, it's not necessarily about Democrats or Republicans. It's about the majority versus the minority. And the minority that the most people are upset at the moment is, of course, the 1%. And I think it's very important for us to really grasp what happened last night. People are upset. We cannot take this much longer. And us, outnumbered them by so much now. And it's so very clear. In the state of Virginia, this is a very liberal state. And we're starting to see the uprising of the young generation trying to rise up and say, hey guys, we're upset. This world, this America is not working for us. Yes, it worked for you guys when you guys were younger, but now it just doesn't work. It barely works for people that are even older than I am. I'm 27 and it's still not working out for them. Yes, that's not to say that everybody's struggling. No, of course, people can get out ahead of everybody, and it's starting to show how much of a gilded age we are in today, because the 1% are so powerful and they try to fearmonger us. Abigail Spanberg was not my cup of tea, but once I saw her campaign and see how she was running it, she really grew on me, because you could see a sense of wanting to unite something. She didn't know what she was trying to unite, but she kind of figured it out.
I did not vote for you today.
I know that, and I returned it, but that's okay. But I'd like to demonstrate that we can still be.
That's something that's so respectable nowadays. It's such a climate where we're so polarized. And I just want to let you guys know that we are not as polarized as you think we are, or they make us think that we are. We all want the Epstein files released. We want the 1% to pay more taxes. We want to be able to have good health care. We want to be happy and prideful to be American citizens. But you make that very hard when American life is not a high quality life. I agree with Republicans that we have way too much of an influx of immigrants in this country. And to an extent, that also goes to when they speak about, oh, the resources that the government's providing is being used by people that aren't even documented here. And yes, to a certain extent, they are right. But you also got to remember that this country is built on immigrants. This is a country that the only reason this country is moving is because of immigrants. I don't see a lot of American citizens in the business of construction, of actually building houses, framing houses, actually making the interiors. You see more of that of like the roofing companies. There's a lot of American citizens in roofing, but stuff to like actually build America, who's doing it? People like me are doing these jobs. The time of hesitation to get involved is not right now. We have came to see, especially with last night, especially with an election in Virginia going the way it did. She won by over 12 points in the state of Virginia. That is unheard of. These are phenomenal numbers that happened last night. And I really want people to feel encouraged and feel happy. And Abigail Spanberg is somebody that us in the progressive world have to work on, because she's not entirely closed door to us. She's cracking open the door. And yes, she had said things before where she's like, oh, I don't want to make false promises. But if people start delivering, especially like someone like Zoran Mamdani starts delivering on his promises, and we'll see that in the coming year, we have to push politicians like Abigail Spanberger, who's not really a progressive, to make her see that progressive things are more than obtainable goals that we have in America. We can accomplish free healthcare. We can accomplish a bunch of free, in quote unquote, things. It's just us, the voters, have to come out there. Take this from somebody that has been into politics for the past 10 years, somebody that has seen politicians such as AOC be super progressive and then get into the office and kind of like hold back a little bit. And necessarily, I don't think AOC is holding back. It's more that she's the only one. What is she going to do? But now we're at a point where we're starting to see that we can really push an agenda and push the right people into office to make those changes that we want to obtain. The 1% isn't powerful enough now. The 1%, we have so much resentment towards that 1%. We have so much power right now that you may not even notice. The only thing that we have to do at this point is advocate for ourselves. Get out there. Hey, have that conversation with a random friend. Have that conversation with anybody at this point. As you will see, we all want the Epstein files released. We all want the 1% to pay more taxes. We all want better healthcare. You can't play us dumb anymore. Okay, Jeffries is the leader of the Democrats in Congress. Right now, they're the minority, so they call him the minority leader. He is someone that could have endorsed Zohran Mamdani early on in his campaign when he won the Democratic nomination and helped push him through to the Democrats so he could have been able to win more votes and people could take it more legitly. But what he did was hesitate. I need to cut it short here because I have no more storage. But what I'm trying to get at is that we are upset. We are clearly fed up, and the politicians we have in power right now are weak. So it's time for us to wake up and take this recent wins as encouragement and really get involved. So get register to vote everywhere. I don't care where you're at. Register to vote and be ready for the next cycle of elections because it's going to come up on us real quick. And if you're upset at the current state or want things to change, it's your time to get involved. So I love you guys so much for watching this video. Have a good night, day, whatever it's happening. And love you guys. Bye. Again, I'm Obi. Follow me on TikTok. I'm really trying to push TikTok right now. It's at SoyObi. I'll have it right here. SoYohbe. Love you guys.
I know in my heart that we can unite for Virginia's future and we can set an example for the rest of the nation.